Ah, shit. Uh, well, hi. I normally don't do two streams in a day, but I'm currently trying to gain 32 followers exactly to just qualify for the affiliate program. Uh, but yeah, the main reason I stopped my previous stream was because, I was getting a headache. So, why not just start a new one? This one's probably going to go on for a little bit, but, yeah, we're doing hardcore mode in Minecraft. I I'm gonna die. Just so much mentally, I can already tell. Yeah, it's currently loading. Oh no. Yeah, let's get into it. Why are we? What? Why did my Wi-Fi just like die for a good minute? Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna. Well, I'll just call it hardcore stream. Well, I'm curious. Oh, goddamn! I accidentally hit a mouse thing where it's just, fucks up. Jesus. Why are we having so much technical problems lately? But how you doing, one viewer? Well, that's okay. And we're in. Everything's loading around us. It looks like on performance mode. But really appreciate it if my Wi-Fi decided to not fucking die. Or if my family decided to get off fucking reality TV for 5 goddamn minutes. Jesus, what the hell? Jesus Christ. Yes, I get it. We're skipping a lot of frames. Why are frames dropping? it seems to be fine now. Maybe I just close out most of my Google tabs. That might actually fix it. Is that like 4 tabs? That might help. Anyway. Yeah, let's continue. Alright. Well, a sugar cane over here? Yes, yes it is. Okay, cool. We're gonna need that. And that seems like some good iron to start out with. Yeah. Well, so much for that. Thought I saw something down there for a second. Alright, now that we have some of the bare essentials, let's go make a house. Come here. Alright, now let's go find a pretty good area to start out with. Alright, I have cows and shit. Alright, right here is fine. Right up here. Jesus, what is up with my lights lately? Alright. I probably should have thought this out a bit more. Probably would have been a good thing for me to do. But you know what? We're not going to die the first night. We're not going to die. I refuse to die on the first night. I can hear the memes already. Okay, so we at least have ourselves a wall. Now, this is not ideal, but and get 1 or 2 more trees, I might be able to finish the house. Oh, nope, it's already started. We are going to hide away in here for the night. Because I don't think I have enough PvP skills to prepare me for that. So I'll put the bed there. I'll just start strip mining right here. I mean, hey, might as well. It's about to be irrelevant. I really wish I knew some good royalty-free music, because Jesus Christ. I am generally not interesting enough to, you know, hold a stream on my own, which is why I usually just stream with friends. But, you know, they're not always going to be around, so I need to start, like, you know, getting used to being able to do things on my own. And, you know, man, I really wish I just had someone to bounce off of. Nope. I don't have enough for 6. Well, replace that later. And we'll make one of them boys. One of them boys. Well, at least we have Minecraft music, which is generally pretty relaxing. And then you get track 13. I remember when me and my brother were younger, track 13, like, it messed with him. Like, I swear, he was like a step away from having a panic attack. I didn't enter him. He had pretty bad anxiety. He still knows. And, you know, anxiety is a thing everyone has. Like, you're not going to go your whole life without feeling a bit anxious. But, you know, I've gotten a relatively good handle on mine. I just hate when people just use it as an excuse to just not do stuff. Like, realistically, I don't want to... Like, realistically, like, for school stuff, I don't want to do it. I really don't. But I know I have to at the end of the day. It's more of I just need to find a proper balance between, like, how much school stuff to do, then how much I can, like, relax a bit. When you find the right balance, it works out pretty well. But, you know, it can take a long time before you find the balance. This has been the insane ramblings of an 18-year-old. Might as well drop this iron in the furnace. Oh yeah, at one point I considered being a music major. I don't think my family would forgive me on that one. Because I can't sing, I can't really write, I can kind of play a bass, and I like messing around with keyboards. Yeah, real great musician on my part. Maybe one day I'll just like vibe on stream with a bass. Play the entirety of the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack. Alright, looks like it's starting to become day. Finally go get more wood. Ow. Ah, shit, creepers. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of them. No, not again. If any of you are wondering, I rather recently lost a hardcore hurled to a creeper from behind. And I dumped a good week or two into it. I don't see this ending well. No. Shit. Well, already this is going swimmingly. Wait a damn second. Why do I keep forgetting shields exist? They're like an integral part of the game now. The one thing I don't like about the resource pack I'm using is the swords look very stumpy. Alright, comes at me, you son of a bitch. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, with the shaders, Minecraft looks very nice. And I'm very happy I have a computer that can run it. But at the same time, I want it to be faster, stronger. The next generation of the human race is living in my basement. Jesus Christ, I've been hanging around Lauren too long. You know, some people be hating on Birchwood. But what about Arcadia Wood? Or whatever that one is. How can we allow that one to just continue existing, huh? No one likes that wood. Even if you do, you're being paid by someone. You know, we're gonna add a little bit of spice. You see, I don't claim to be a very detailed builder. I get the job done and make it look mildly presentable. Much like all of my schoolwork. Damn. I'm just gonna spawn up here. Well, I guess the second story couldn't hurt. Not gonna lie, in the early stages of a hardcore world, it's very relaxing. But then you get far, and then it gets stressful. I'm gonna fucking end Diego. I hope he watches this so he verbally hears this. I'm going to fucking end you, Diego. Whatever happened to Ninja? I remember he was like everywhere for like a year or two. I never watched any of his shit because I don't know, just never really liked Fortnite all that much. Like it was just an okay game with a toxic ass fucking community. Kind of like how some people view CS. Not gonna lie. The only difference is that with CS, it's warranted why people don't like it. So many of the players are majorly fucking racist, mainly the tryhard ones. Like I remember I got on a server and the first thing I hear is just a dude just screaming the N-word. I'd give an artistic recreation, but I don't have any right to. And that is my dumb humor for you. Politely don't cancel me. I would very much prefer if you didn't. Alright. We should probably go get, like, kill some sheep off. No, I saw some around here. I'll come back for you cows. Whenever I get a pen. And wheat. So that way I can just start farming up sheep and cows for sustenance, leather, and, you know, eventually books. Because, oh boy, are we gonna need it. Because it's gonna be the easiest way to get in and out netherite from the nether. Mildly dangerous, but doable. Man, fucking, I'll kill that pig. Fuck you, Ruben. If I hurry, I can probably do this. But first I gotta collect all the things. Ah, what the fuck? I'm not in a server. This is my own personal world. Why was there lag? Alright. I'll probably raise the roof on this later on, but I'm thinking I will just make this a the enchantment room whenever the time comes. I'll probably just put a ladder right about here. Yeah, that works. I'll just close that for now. Well, we're surviving. That's good. We vibing. We surviving and vibing. Surviving and vibing. Do 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 do. Well, that was needlessly dangerous. We could have ended the whole thing right then and there. But you know what? We're strong. We'll survive. I hope. I'm not gonna lie, after doing RLCraft for so long, it's very relaxing to go back to normal Minecraft and not be in constant terror for my life. Like the entire time I was doing RLCraft, I was never relaxed. Like, it was just constant stress. Yeah, I fucked up here, bro. And then we go bop. God damn it. Come on, you've done Skyblock enough times to where this should be easy. You know, I guess since I'm the only one here, I guess I'm just gonna tell a lot of, like, I guess stories. Maybe I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Ah, yes. That's nice. Let me think. Let's think. This is how I got a free dinner off Fortnite. Because my friend kept complaining about how hard Fortnite was. And I made a bet with them that I bet I could, you know, get an #1 victory royale, whatever the fuck, first try. And I did. And I got some free Chinese food. It was fucking tight. Have seeds? Yeah, have seeds. The water looks absolutely great. And we wait on that. What else has happened? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm honestly just kind of vibing in Minecraft, not gonna lie. Like, my mind's low-key just on a different planet right now. Let's see, let's talk about my fucking nightmare film project. Now, to a horror fan, that sounds cool, but to, like, anyone who does, like, video production and stuff, you already know it's gonna be a long day. So, you know, I'm still enrolled in school, because, yeah, kinda have to be. Only 18 and such. But, you know, I'm in a class where we just, you know, make films and shit. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. But, I'm gonna try and do my best to, you know, leave out names, just out of more of, I don't want them to get any popularity whatsoever. even if it is me roasting the fuck out of them. Yeah, as long as they're not doing good, I don't care. And I know that sounds very rude, but I had to deal with them for 3 years, so yeah, I really don't care. Someone can complain at me all they want. Still not gonna change how much I care. But anyway, so this dude, we'll give him a little fake name. We'll give him a fake name. His fake name will be. What's just an annoying name? And I have my copy of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If I see a name other than Buffy, we'll just use it. We'll check the little manual right here. We'll call him Guy. We'll call him fucking Malik. That just sounds like an annoying name. Yeah, so fucking Malik. Yeah, Malik is very much a dude of, if it's not done my way, I don't want it. Which is very annoying in the film industry. Like, don't get me wrong, some good could come out of it. But when it's a fucking high school film that no one has any expectations for, and the only reason you're watching it is out of gratuity, like, you should just calm the fuck down. So anyway, this year, I haven't really done much for the class because, quarantine, and I live with elderly. So, I didn't really. I found out we had to do a group project, and I'm like, shit, because one of my actresses got COVID. The rest were busy or sick. So I'm sitting here just like, shit, what am I gonna do? And like, Satan heard my calls. I get a text from motherfucking Malik. Now, Malik just says, hey, I know we've had our differences in the past. I am annoying the shit out of me. But, everyone else has canceled on me for the film. And I just need an actor. And I'm sitting here just like, I would not do this if I had a fucking choice. Like, Jesus fuck. Now, before I really get into the actual production, let me tell you the plot. So the plot is, this dude, he needs to take his meds. He can't find his meds. He has a date with a woman. I'm trying to be as vague as possible so no one finds it because, I had to be the starring role because I couldn't get anyone else and I actually hate acting. I'm more a behind the scenes type of guy. But anyway. So, that's lava. That's a relatively good sign. So anyway. We also, throughout the story, hear small snippets about, a murderer on the loose. Now, because this man didn't find his meds, he starts hallucinating. Now, I'm not a medical expert, but you don't start hallucinating when you forget to take your medicine. So that's like plot hole number one, and even I tried to tell him, like, that's kind of not how that works. And all he had to say is, "What are you, a doctor?" And I'm like, "No, this is just common sense." So, you know, he starts tripping the fuck out. You know, whatever. That concept has potential. It's not a bad one. But oh my god. He tried to work in this whole plot of, you know, his roommate that really only gets mentioned in the beginning and has like 2 scenes is the murderer. Now, in all reality, we filmed about maybe 20 minutes worth of raw footage, and he made, and I shit you not, he made an 11-minute cut. Like, he's trying to fucking Zack Snyder this shit, and I'm sitting here just like, this is a high school film. Literally, no one fucking cares. Like, I'm not saying don't try at all, but like, really, no one really cares. My main issue is he never really gave anyone a full script. He'd just tell everyone to, like, 5 minutes before shooting, just like, okay, here are your lines, and it's like, bro, there's a reason why fucking rehearsals exist. And you know, the story itself, you know, as I said, could be worse. It could genuinely be worse. I've seen some of his other work. This is one of, like, the less just out there ones. But let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, he is the living definition of, like, disrespectful white kid. Like, you know, his dad had to, like, do a like Zoom meeting or whatever for his job. Everyone else there is like, oh, okay, yeah, we understand. Take your time. You know, do you have to, like, provide for your family or whatever? But this dude was just so fucking pissed. Like, he was genuinely angry. Just like, an actual fucking quote was just like, "You never said you had to do that?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, it just came up." Like he was borderline about to start screaming at his fucking dad about this, and I'm literally sitting here just like, bro, are you fucking serious? Now, I come from, like, a Hispanic mom, and my immediate thought is, I talk back to my mom and get my ass beat. This, and then there was this kid just straight up just doing that shit. Like, the more we looked around, like, we noticed, like, he pretty much ran everything in the house. Like, he didn't have a job. He didn't really. Also, side note, he has terrible fucking personal hygiene. Jesus Christ, he fucking reeked. The house didn't smell too much better either. But, like, damn. Like, the entire cast was visibly uncomfortable. Also, another thing, I was the only one who had a license. And they didn't tell me I was going to have to drive them anywhere. And I was legitimately fucking pissed. Because one thing I literally told him is like, hey, before, like, the day before, just like, hey, you know, just inform me whatever scene we're going to have to do tomorrow. So, you know, I know what line to look over, or, you know, what to expect. And what would I hear? Absolutely fucking nothing. That's like, gee, thanks. Like, oh my god. He got pissed at an actor for not going in the middle of the street while cars are fucking moving, and I'm not making this up. Alright, we're at 15. Like, there's a certain point when you're just sitting here just like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is this man's problem? And I had to film with that for 2 weeks, out of school. And like, after every time he's like, oh, come on, let's go record audio in my room, I'm like, no. I'll just give you the audio when I get home. He's like, oh, come on, I rented the equipment from school. It's like, yeah, still no. Like, everyone was basically uncomfortable to be there. You know the fucking episode from iCarly where, like, it was fucking, what, Nora or some shit? Like, the unpopular girl who, like, kidnaps them? That's how it felt being in there. And the entire... And, you know, my first thought was, well, you know, I told my family the address of where I was going, so, you know, anything happens, I should be fine. And that should not be my first thought whenever I have to go visit a person. Like, that really shouldn't. Nah, but let's get into the behind the scenes of that. First off, one of my friends found out he had a class with this dude, and was just like, hey, he literally texted me out of the blue, like, hey, isn't this the dude that you were like complaining about working with? I'm like, oh yeah, why? He's like, yeah, he keeps talking about some short film, and I'm just like, oh. All I say is, whatever you do, just don't mention you know me. Otherwise, he will start talking to you. And he's like, yeah, right. Besides, I kind of want to see what piece of shit you acted. And I'm like, okay, I warned you. I get a text like 10 minutes later. It's like, he showed me his film. First off, it was shit, but like, he won't stop talking to me. Like, and I'm sitting here just like, yeah, I know. And he's like, is there any way I can get him to stop it? And all I said is just point out flaws in the latest Star Wars movie. He will flip shit. And I know this because last year, me and Diego, we were talking about fucking, you know, Star Wars and shit because, you know, new movie just came out. And we were both just like, yeah, this kind of ain't it. And him being, you know, the fucking 100 intelligence man he is, decided to plant himself in the conversation. First off, rude. And then to go on, just be like, oh no, that movie was the best Star Wars movie. And we both kind of gave him a look of, okay, you keep saying you want to be a director, and that worries me. Because I know if this ever gets like clipped or something, like some people are gonna just be like, oh, you just don't like the movie because the main character is a woman or whatever. No, Rey I don't really have an issue with. My main issue with Rey is just her pacing. Like, at most. Like, Rey is a character I didn't mind. Do I wish it held on to the Palpatine name to change it for the better? Yeah, I thought that would have been a good thing, but some people just said, if your last name was Hitler, wouldn't you not want to be known for that? And it's like, well, I mean, at the same time, fucking Leia and Luke's dad was a fucking high-ranking space Nazi that slaughtered millions. And, you know, like, you know, people found out who Vader was. Is a thing, but, you know, like, it's one of those things that you can change. Like, first off, it's fiction to start off with. Like, really, it doesn't matter that much, but, like, that movie was just a hot mess. And I'm saying this as someone who relatively enjoyed, what was it, Last Jedi? Like, I didn't think it was bad or anything. I just felt like it kind of got a bit confused at times. Like, the whole bit with on the ship where fucking Poe overthrows, like, the acting in general or whatever is like literally if you told him to plan the entire plot of this movie would like not be existent. Which, you know, gets a little bit annoying, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, literally, like, me and Diego would just point out things that, like, the movie didn't do well. And after a while, like, at one point, I just wanted him to leave me alone. So I just said, you know what, fucking Malik, just give me a list of why you think Rise of Skywalker was the best Star Wars movie. And I will counter every single point. And I just figured that was the end of the interaction. I wouldn't have to deal with him again. He fucking did it. So, you know, true to my word, I did fucking read it. And literally all he listed was like, oh, Chewie got his medal. Oh, there's a B-1 battle droid in the background of this shot. And literally, it's just nothing but, like, nods to the old movies. And it's like, the one thing I kept writing is, references does not make a movie good. Like, it really doesn't. Like, it's very sweet that you did that, but it doesn't make it a good movie by default. That's not how it works. That'd be the equivalent of me making Toy Story fucking 5, and where it's just references to Toy Story 1 over and over again. Like, that doesn't make it a good movie. It makes it nostalgia pandering. And, you know, whenever we, like, argue all points, I shit you not, this is all he has to say. Be grateful for what God gave you. Sir, I'm an atheist. I literally said that to him. I was like, bro, I'm a fucking atheist. What God? It's like, well, don't be disrespectful. I'm like, I'm not. You're telling me to be thankful for a God that I don't believe in. And, you know, everyone around, like, the table is just laughing their asses off because, you know, you can tell he's running out of shit to say. And honestly, he just stopped talking for, like, a good day, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so nice to just not deal with this shit. Oh my god. It was absolutely irritating to deal with. Then there was a time he literally broke one of his fucking expensive ass stage lights. Like, and I'll give the full story. Like, we had to unload equipment because, you know, I wanted to go home, didn't want to hold on to it. Also, side note, he valued that equipment more than the lives of the crew. Like, damn. It was a little bit depressing, not gonna lie. But, yeah, we had to unload equipment out of the back of my car, and I told him, hey, the stage lights are gonna be on your right. Are you okay with that, or do you need me to move it? Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it in a moment. I'm like, all right. So, you know, I grabbed the stuff that I had in my hand, started heading for a door. You know, I'm a good 10 feet away. Suddenly, I hear something hit the ground. It was the light. And, you know, he starts flipping the fuck out, and I literally just said, dude, you said you had it. And he's like, you know what, it's fine, I can probably fix it later. I'm like, alright, whatever, I'm out. So I leave. This motherfucker. This motherfucker, really. I get a text the second I get home, just like, hey, it's alright if I tell our teacher that you worked on it? I'm like, excuse you? I literally wrote back, no, you cannot. And, you know, the second I saw that, he has a tendency to just do stuff that, you know, like he'll ask, but then he just does it anyway. So I emailed the teachers like, hey, just a heads up. Chris is probably going to say this shit. And now a side note about our teacher. He will pretty much always side with Chris. I don't know why. Some people think it's because he's a... This is an honest theory, not my own. But some people say he might just be a racist white man who's, like, getting up there in his age. And I'm like, you know what? There's not really much, like, evidence for that, but me and Diego, we like kind of joke about it, just like, you know, that's why none of our projects get picked up. He's just a racist white guy. Like we just joke about it, like, and it's like we get our little laugh in because, like, you know, we had to make like the school news or whatever, and I'd say just like, hey, why don't we like do a TV show review? That's a terrible idea. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Someone else recommends the exact same thing. That's a great idea. Go do it. What the fuck? It's like, okay, what about movie review? That's a terrible idea. Oh, okay. Someone else who speaks worse than me literally just said, how about I do a TV show review or movie review? Fuck. And he was just like, that's great. Go do it. And I'm literally sitting right there. It's like, Mr. Falk, I pitched you the exact same thing like 20 minutes ago. He's like, well, he said it better. I'm like, no, he didn't. He stuttered throughout all of it. I was at least clear and concise when I said it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hannah, thank you so much for rating. Oh my god. Yeah, hi. We're just doing some hardcore Minecraft here. Thank you so much, Hannah, for the raid. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever been raided before. But hi, everyone. I was just talking about old stories from the school. I should probably make a diamond pin. Actually, no. Hold off. Unless it... Hey, maybe if I'm lucky, you'll bring, like... If the people watching bring a few people, I might actually be able to get affiliated with Twitch. Probably not, but I can hope. Whatever, I am very thankful for what happened. Thank you so much, Hannah. That was nice of her. She didn't have to do that. But hi, all the new viewers. How are you tonight? Should probably actually boost my chair up so I'm on eye level. Well, I hope all of you are doing well. We seem to have found a mine shaft. This can end one of two ways. Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna close that off. We're just gonna go bop. Just gonna go bop a boopy boop bop bop. Alright, there we are. Oh, fine. Let's just got better up for some reason. Alright, whatever. And just to make sure nothing spawns in there. I'm gonna have to make a new pickaxe soon. Should probably start making armor now. That's the thing I should probably do. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, so what was I talking about before I got raided? Yeah, this dude that I have nicknamed fucking Malik, because who the fuck's named Malik in real life? Yeah, so in short, this dude, I was in an AV class with for like 2 years, well, 3 now, and you know, me and Diego, we have some stories on him. Like, we're very vocal if someone ever brings him up, just like, yeah, fuck that dude. But yeah, in short, major asshole. But yeah, what's some of the other stuff that this guy has done to warrant me and Diego to just absolutely despise him? Let's see. Oh, let's see. For one thing, for our school, like I was filming a, you know, May the 4th thing right before spring break. You can see an issue here already. So we were gonna do like, you know, a Star Wars Episode 2 type thing where, you know, it's a bunch of like opposing sides just going at it, which I'm pretty sure I still have all the raw footage. One day I might finish it. So you know, I had a bunch of lightsabers in my bag, but that was the thing. And you know, Chris, without asking, opens my bag and takes one out. Which, bro, don't be running through my shit. And I literally looked him dead in the eyes and just said, "Put that shit back where you found it right now." Just no emotion in my voice. And he looked mortified that someone actually spoke up to him. And like, he had the look of no one has ever done that. And that concerns me. Oh, I should probably make a bucket. So then I could get obsidian. Bucket. Oh, wait. I'm just gonna go bop. But yeah, it's nice to have some viewers for once. Usually my streams are pretty empty. Shit. God damn, there's another one by my house. Come on, creep. Come on. Now I can make obsidian. Oh shit. That almost ruined me. Damn. Oh man. Yeah, let's just put that up. Grab some of that shit. Alright, now I'm going to store that up for until I can make a small area for my fucking farms. You know, I'm just gonna mine this out. This hill doesn't need to be here. It really don't. But yeah. So you know, a few other people have had experiences in my friend group with Malik. One of my friends, who has appeared in a few streams before, Cade, you know, like any high school, there'd be pep rallies, and you know, there's an option to just not go to them, which I usually take, but Cade also took it this time, and Malik with his friend, I'm surprised he even has any, truthfully speaking, Malik sees, he sees people playing on a Nintendo Switch. You know, they're just playing like Smash Bros. Or whatever. And, he says, hey, can I get next? Cade, as, not knowing him, just says, no. And normally, that's the end of an interaction. But no. The second Cade and his friend finished his match, he loudly proclaims, okay, my turn, and takes the fucking Joy-Cons out of his hand, hands a set to his friend, and that, Cade was like, excuse you? I said no. Fuck off. Give me my shit back. And he acted all offended and shit, and I'm like, really? Really, man? Like, Jesus fuck. Yeah, what are some other stories at fucking Malik? For a split second, I thought that was a house. But yeah, for those who don't know, Malik is not, the real name. Yeah, obviously not. First off, who would name their kid Malik? That just seems like something. Like, I don't know. That just seems like a name no one would have. Anyway, I'm trying to think. What else has he done that? Oh, I have one star, but actually, I want to see if I can get Diego to tell it. So, pardon me one moment. Jesus, Discord, fucking chill. And I'm gonna send that to one more person who has personal experience. Okay, he's trying to say hello. Hello.
Melvin sucks ass.
And I thought you were gonna go to sleep.
I am, but this is a good idea. No, Melvin was one of the worst kids I've ever had to deal with in my entire life.
So would you like to know what stories I have told already?
Oh, yeah. What would you like?
So I told the recent one of just that nightmare production where I left hating my life every single day for like 2 weeks.
Right.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did leave this part out. At one point, because I hated working there, because I hated doing work for him so much, I lied and said I had a job.
Bro, this man's never had a job in his entire life. He doesn't even know what working means.
No, it's more they just never called back.
Just like your dad after you left.
My dad is literally downstairs.
Your real dad.
That is my real dad.
You're adopted.
On my mom's side, doesn't surprise me. Anyway, but yeah, I also told the story of what was it? Of whenever he went in my bag and took out lightsabers without asking. Yeah, who does that? And the story of when Cade met him.
Okay.
So yeah,
I got a story.
Alright, let's hear the story.
So fucking Melvin.
Yeah.
So back when we were in class, we had to do a project that involved just us working together. Yeah. I didn't want to work with them at all. I hated them.
And that's how we became friends.
No, we became friends a lot before that.
Well, that was when our friendship really started to grow out of mutual hatred for this man.
Yes. And so this man asked me if he could jump out the window of my car while it was moving. I said, fuck no. There's so many things that can go wrong with that. Someone could get hurt and blame it on me because it's my car, and I'm not even going to do that. Plus, it wasn't even my car. It was my dad's car because I had borrowed his car for the time because my car was broken. Mm-hmm. And so, man, then this argument between us lasted like a full week, back and forth, me just telling him no. And then I finally just like, dude, shut the fuck up. We're not doing it. And Melvin's like, fine. So this motherfucker, you wanna know what he does? You wanna know what he does?
I know what he does.
He goes to my girlfriend at the time. Still is my girlfriend.
I was about to say, she's still your girlfriend?
She's still my girlfriend. And he, because apparently they had the same class.
Yeah.
And I mean, people knew she was my girlfriend. And so he was like, he goes up to her and harasses her and tries to make her get me to let him use my car. And so my girlfriend comes up to me. She was like, babe, this kid kept harassing me to let you make you use your car. And so that's the thing that I don't deal with. You don't mess with my girlfriend, my friends in general, or my family. If you mess with one of those, you die.
Yeah.
So we get to next class.
Mm-hmm.
And I wait for him to get there, and I pull him aside to the back room, because in our classroom we had like a little equipment room.
Yeah, it's like a back room that had all the equipment.
I bring him in, I close the door, I push this man up to the wall. I'm like, motherfucker, you ever talk to my girlfriend that way, or anyone else, trying to get me to do something for you, you're going to be in a lot more trouble than you are right now. And I push him away, and then we walk out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have to deal with him after. Well, for that project, at least.
Yeah, he's bothered us on at least 15 other occasions.
God, I want to beat him up so bad.
I have his address if you want to.
I know, I've never wanted to physically beat someone up more than Melvin.
Fucking Melvin.
Ugh.
Also, do you like
Melvin.
the fake name I gave him?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Because nobody likes a Melvin. I'm convinced it's not even a real name.
Melvin is not a real name.
On God, I'm convinced it's not a real name.
I've never met anyone with the name Melvin.
I know, you never meet anyone named Melvin.
If you've met someone with the name Melvin, hit us up on shiztalks.com.
There it is.
You can send us a message there, and we can talk about it on our podcast. Wait, did you not know that on our podcast website that you can send us a direct message?
I don't know that.
It's true.
I legitimately
Yeah,
do not know that
if you
because
search
I don't
up
go
our-
on the website.
Oh, yeah, if you go to anchor.com/shiztalks, or is it anchor.com/Diego? It might be anchor.com. Anchor.fm/Diego. You'll find our Shiz Talks website, and you can send us a message if you have a suggestion on what we want to talk about. Or there's also a donation link right there that will always go to helping us help improve the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, go follow Sergeant Gamer 01.
Ah, there it is.
Well, that's what you get for dragging me from my sleep.
Yeah. But it was to talk about Melvin, so I feel like you
Yeah,
weren't going to complain.
No, not at all. Not at all. Alrighty. That's my problems with Melvin. I'm sure you'll have more to go through.
Yeah. No, but...
Oh,
no, continue.
How's the hardcore world going?
It's been going on for about 1.5 hours, and, haven't died yet.
That's good. That's good. Look at a creeper behind you!
That actually almost happened earlier. But yeah, do you want to know the main thing that concerns me about him? He really wants to do, directing and stuff.
This man is untalented.
Yeah, first off, he has no fucking talent. Second, he thought Rise of Skywalker was the best Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and Also, one thing I really love, one of the opening lines of his most recent film was, "People who say because I said so or because I told you so should be killed because if you can't debate, why are you in charge?" And yet he uses the
Exactly.
excuse, be thankful for what God gave you when he can't argue anything.
See, that's why I always have legitimate reasons for saying Rise of Skywalker. I mean, no, fucking Last Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Well, I don't agree with you. It's your fucking opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
Your
I
fucking
don't
opinion.
agree with you. You think Revenge of the Sith is the best.
Yeah,
And I
I
don't
fucking love
necessarily
Revenge of
agree.
the Sith.
But that's your fucking opinion.
Yeah, my opinion. It's
Ah,
not gonna change anytime
It's
soon.
your opinion. Exactly.
And we-
See, this is
yeah.
why we work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Okay,
I
I'm
open up
going-
a conversation with Dr. Pepper is a shit ass drink, you'd probably rip my head off.
No, that's wrong. That opinion is a false opinion.
I like Dr. Pepper. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no. And if you don't like Dr. Pepper, I don't trust you.
Well,
I
some
just
people
think
just don't drink
it's not
soda.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a different thing. If you don't drink soda, you're fine. I mean, I have less trust than I do with like regular people,
Yeah.
but it's not as much as people who drink soda and don't like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Them I don't trust.
Do you want to know who else like really got on my nerves? Name begins with an S.
Your mom.
But from AV, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to give him a fake name.
It's Peter.
We actually had a Peter though. He was nice.
No, true.
Dale.
Dale.
Fucking Dale.
Fucking Dale.
I'll let you.
My relationship with Dale is complicated
Mhm.
because I've worked with him outside of AV.
Mm-hmm.
And outside of AV, and outside of just doing actual work with him,
Yeah.
and just like talking to him, he's not terrible. When it gets to having to work on a project with him, that's when everything goes to shit.
You see, I generally just don't like him as a person.
That's fair.
Mainly because he just gets on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Literally one day, like, it was just one day where I was just kind of tired. So, I just wasn't really in the mood to deal with shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, it is very visible on my face. I shit you not, this man went up to me.
But to be fair, that's what you always look like.
No, when it's, like, worse than usual.
I see.
Yeah. This man literally goes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I view you as a friend, right?" I'm like, okay. I think this man legitimately thought I was gonna commit suicide or some shit. I'm like, this motherfucker. Also, I should add.
So that is something that annoys you. But if you're looking at it, that's not bad.
Like,
If you
that's
were
nice of him, but at the same time, it's like, bro,
Uh-huh.
I'm just tired. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not necessarily something I would take a point off of him if he's
Oh, no.
if like, I don't know. Sometimes you look like you want to kill yourself.
Nah, I just have
See,
resting
I
bitch
have
face.
learned. Yeah, I know. And as I've been your friend a lot longer, so I just know that's how you look.
Yeah,
But
no.
like, there's just days where you just like, yeah, this man's gonna end it all. When it's someone new who doesn't know you like I
Well,
do.
to be fair, this was like
Or-
him months into knowing me. Like, this
Yeah,
was like right
exactly.
before the quarantine. Like,
Mm-hmm.
at that point, he knew me for a while.
Yeah.
Now, but the funniest thing is,
I mean, stuff.
fucking Melvin and Dale would complain about each other constantly when they do the exact same shit.
It's because they're so similar.
Yeah, and I'm literally sitting here just like,
For me, Dale's personality is a lot more bearable.
Yeah,
But,
if I had to choose
something or
between the two,
whatever.
I'd choose fucking Dale.
Mhm.
Like, at least
At
with him,
least
he's not
with-
brain dead.
Yeah, with Dale, you can have a good conversation. You might not agree with what he says or how he thinks something, but at least he doesn't go like, well, you're just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
He'll be like, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Personally, he would be like a person I don't agree, but
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was the
think
one thing I respect about him.
actually, Dale, I think, actually has something there to him. I don't think Dale's incompetent.
Oh yeah, no, Dale
comes
isn't
to-
Dale is not absolutely incompetent. Like, I will say, he just has a bad
Mhm.
tendency to just get on my nerves every now and then.
He doesn't have a filter, is all. I don't think.
Okay, Chris is the one who doesn't have a filter.
Whoa. You mean fucking
Ah,
Melvin?
shit. Yeah, no, Melvin doesn't have a.
So,
Well, it's just the first thing.
no, Melvin.
Melvin doesn't have a. Melvin doesn't have a filter.
Mm-mm.
I don't think they're gonna track him down based on his first name though. So.
I will though.
Oh, I know exactly where he lives. So I'll tell you where he at though.
Mm-hmm.
Know the exact apartment and everything.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I can't legally say anything or else.
or else you'll be incriminated. You got to pick your battles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know what battle I'm picking right now? The battle of sleep. So good night, everybody.
I have two more short little stories if you want to sit through them.
I'm so tired. Please let me sleep. Let me go to sleep, please. I beg you.
No, I was just gonna mention the fact
I'll watch the VOD later.
Fair enough. It'll probably go up like an hour or two after this.
I'll be asleep, god damn it.
I know, he'll be up by the time you wake up. I don't know if he hung up.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. Alright, goodbye.
Alright, that's it. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's right. Usually streamer mode is activated. But anyway. So, one thing... Okay, so I'm gonna just go through two quick stories. One was, so, you know, I don't exactly, like, I don't normally just outright talk about my sexuality because, you know, for one, it's my fucking business. Yeah, look. And to a lot of people, it's very surprising when they find out that, you know, I'm not entirely straight. But, you know, whatever, it's my fucking life. But yeah, no. So, you know, I'm fucking bisexual. I don't really give a shit. And fucking Melvin did not comprehend bisexuality for a good 10 minutes. And he was about the reason I bring this up is he brought I found out about a day into filming, he brought my ex on to film as a makeup artist. I'm assuming because that was the only person who, you know, knows how to do makeup who would be willing to deal with his ass for money. Or whatever was agreed upon. I don't know the terms of their deal. So... and so I hear my ex's name, which, you know, there's plenty of people with that name. I also heard trans, and I'm like, okay, there's more than one person with that. I'm like, hey, is it X last name? Because I'm not gonna, like, you know, out them. Because, you know, whatever happened between me and my ex, it's between us. And they were like, yeah, how do you know him? It's like, oh, I used to date them. And he goes on to say, he's like, wow, it must have been hard whenever, you know, they came out. And it's like, no, I met them while they were out. Dated him while he was, you know, him. And he was like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah. And, you know, for 10 minutes, he just was not getting it. Like, he thought I thought, you know, what Melvin thought was I fell in love with a her when, he was transitioning into a he. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, I met him as he, and I went out with him as he. Is that on my fucking roof? Whatever. So for a good, for like 10 minutes, he just was not grasping it. Until I eventually had to, like, just straight up just say, he's like, dude, I'm bisexual. And then suddenly, like, things clicked. Not really for him. He heard sexual and not hetero. And just was like, oh, okay. But for, like, it was literally, like, a 10-minute thing. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. There's just not knowing about this type of thing, and then there's just being a dumbass. And, so, the story about motherfucking Dale, Dale was, so, Dale, I feel like classified, I don't think he was actually in band, but he acted a lot like a band kid. Like, very much, like, dead memes constantly. Like, when Joker came out, all we heard was, like, we live in a society jokes. Like, Joker was his favorite movie. Like, I mean, he was an ROTC though, so yeah, there was that. But yeah. But yeah, the dude straight up dressed up as Joker for Halloween one year, and with there's shit posting and being ironic, but then there's like straight up like relating to him, and it's like red flag, red flag. Alright, that should be... Oh, wait. Alright, now I'm just gonna have to build some fences and should be ready to go. Yeah, I might as well just make a level fucking staircase or whatever. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more stories at the moment. Because, a lot's happened, and to me, like, I personally know about everything that's happened to me, but, when you try and just think about events, you kind of just draw a blank every now and then. Oh no, it might just be me. But, yeah. The stream's been kind of dead today. Oh well, at least I'm having a good time. And nobody can take that away from me. I think. I don't know, it tends to be wrong. Alright, so that's set up. There we are. All right. So, God, that was a great itch. I think I'll at least set up the animal farms. And then I'll call it for a stream. I forget, is there a way to turn slabs back into normal blocks? Yeah, no. I don't know, I don't have any more birch. Oh, I forgot to do my daily stuff in Genshin today. Oh, it's like 11, I still have time. So I already know I'm gonna be using cows a lot because I need leather for books, so I can enchant them. So we're gonna make the cow one slightly bigger, because at least with the sheep I can shear off the wool. So we'll put the cows right here. Alright. Ow. Well, that was stiff. But, yeah, I'm trying to think. What are some other entertaining stories? Alright, well, I just need to murder 2 sheep. Thank you. Alright, they're at least prepped, so whenever I do, go get animals, it's ready. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you to the people who have been watching. It means a lot to me. I don't really do this for views, money, or any of that, but mainly just because I have nothing better to do, and might as well feel like I'm being productive while playing my games. So, thank you to everyone who's been watching. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you next time.